Yeah, I told you I was going to start content about when I was in federal prison. So today, I'm gonna talk about the first time, like I seen like violence, but being a defense is so political, and everything is either like ganged up. It's politics behind the shit. Like it's cars with states, meaning like whatever state you from, that's the car you in. So let's just say I'm in the Jersey car. It was tricky in the jail I was in, and this was bad politics because usually on a federal yard that has sound structure is no your blood or your Crip and your Muslim in the Jersey car. A lot of yards you gotta pick a side. So either you gonna be from your state, you gonna be with your state, or if you far from your region, you gonna be with your region. So what I mean by that is like let's say like we was down south, it would no longer be a Jersey car. It would be a northeast whip, meaning the surrounding states, New York, Philly, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, CT, anything like up north, Boston, Baltimore, DC usually be on their own time because it's a lot of them. So that's why I say my first jail it was bad politics because how the car was structured in Jersey, you had Bloods, you had Crips, you had Muslims, you had niggas that was just from Jersey and they was riding all under the umbrella that they was Jersey. But see the conflict of interest is that is when that same Jersey nigga go kick it with the Bloods and they looking at him like he in the wheel. So a lot of other yards is structured to where you only could be one thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's one way. So or you could do some shit like this. Like if you Muslim, like per se me, you might go to the Jersey niggas and show your paperwork and be like, all right, I'm good, but I'm on Muslim time. I'm Dina, you feel what I'm saying? And you rocking with the Muslims just therefore, so it's clear like, all right, you not a rat and your paperwork good, but this what time you on. So with that, you might be cool with certain Jersey niggas, and it's always gonna be a nigga you know or a nigga from around your way in a situation. Like me, Lynch was around me in my first jail, so he helped navigate me. And if a lot of people don't know who Lynch is, he was a big figure from the Burlington County area in Jersey. So I go to say, so the first time I seen like wide scale violence, like where the whole jail went off, was the Bloods versus DC. You feel what I'm saying? So how the shit had happened was I believe the kid name, I think this nigga name was like Hood or some shit like that. I don't really remember. He was a CT nigga, but he wasn't on CT time. He was on blood time. You feel what I'm saying? So this is another reason when it actually end up kicking off, the CT niggas ain't get involved in that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But this was like the biggest incident. Like this was my first time where we was locked down for some weeks. You feel what I'm saying? Like because this shit happened. So long story short, like I said, the kid Hood, he was from CT, but he was on blood time, so he wasn't in the CT whip. You feel what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about the CT whip at this time in this particular prison that I was in was that they was they had like a coalition. It was CT, Boston. They basically had a New England whip, but CT and Boston was the biggest components of that whip. You had Rhode Island, then you had the Boston White Boys. They was all together, and then it was a situation where the Baltimore niggas used to run with the DC niggas, but the DC niggas had raped some young boy, and the young boy name was Jonesy. I'll never forget this. They had raped Jonesy, and it made the Baltimore niggas they fall back. And if anybody kind of know, and this not to discredit DC, they be on some bullshit, but at the same time, they're like they different. Like they got their own culture. So you could tell, like a lot of times in the streets, Baltimore and DC niggas, they're totally two different kinds of niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like Baltimore, you got more. Like I met more get money niggas from Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? They don't be on the bullshit. They be sturdy. You feel what I'm saying? So what had happened was when DC had raped the young boy Jonesy, who was from DC, the Baltimore niggas like we not with that. So they made a coalition with the fucking with the New England whip. These niggas had like a supercar. Like I promise you, these niggas was probably like, and this is no exaggeration, these niggas might have been like all together. they might have been like 400 deep. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, the young boy, we gonna go back to the DC and Blood shit. I don't want to get sidetracked. So, the young boy Hood was from CT, and he was on Blood Time. He ends up getting it shaken with some DC nigga, and he over like the TV or some shit like that, and he smashed Buddy out. So now I'ma pause here. The one thing I know about the DC niggas, like I said, they got the bad stigma on them. They got the gay shit. I'ma tell you this: they is so tribal. Like they not like going for nothing. So the thing I don't like about them is like you got a lot of brothers from DC that's Muslim. You feel what I'm saying? So the ones that's wild, you could be cool with them. Y'all on Dean time, but they really on homie time. So like, if you get into it with one of their homies, the one thing I know, you might as well just crash out. Cause if you crash one of them, they coming back with knives, and they coming deep. So you might as well, if you get into it with one of them, just go on and get them out the way, crash out, and get shipped, and just start over. Cause they gonna come get you. So, like I say, Hood crashes the DC nigga. So niggas is telling him, like, yo, you might as well just, you feel what I'm saying? But he really trying to put the Blood niggas 50 or what's going on. And 50 mean put them on point. So, long story short, I guess niggas start the politicking and shit start, coming together. So now these niggas on the yard. And I don't really got much time. I don't be really trying to make these shits over 10 minutes. So I'm gonna try to speed this shit up. So, long story short, they get on the yard, niggas start politicking. Hood don't know that the DC niggas, they done already strapped up, they outside, and they really lurking on him. So they waiting for him to get by himself. So he putting the Blood niggas that's out there on point. So this shit so random, he done beat Buddy up and then shot out on the move. And what a move is, it'll be a move up the hill, it'll be a move down the hill. So up the hill is coming from the rec yard, and down the hill is going back to anything, the rec yard, education, all of that shit. So when they done caught the move downhill, it's Blood niggas that done left the yard, and then you got Blood niggas on the yard that's getting drunk, they doing whatever they doing, not knowing, oblivious to what the fuck is going on. But whole time, the DC niggas, they already be outside, so when the nigga came down, they already done formed Voltron. So he in the yard, he trying to put niggas on point, but like I said, it's niggas off point, they out there getting drunk, which is a violation. It's niggas handling their business, they moving around, so it's niggas, the Blood niggas don't know what the fuck is going on. Man, when I tell you, the nigga Hood walked to the batting cage or the baseball diamond, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit at Raybrook, and these niggas is on this nigga like piranhas, like they stalking him, so he get to where by the bat says, and I don't understand why this nigga ain't pick up no fucking bat. Man, like 20 niggas was on him, they stab Hood in his face. They stabbed him all up. I think they collapsed his lung. They fucked him up. They fucked him up. All DC niggas. The crazy part about it is, I'm new in the jail. I'm cellies with DC niggas, and these niggas don't like me because I'm in a 4-man with them, and it's all DC. I took one of their beds that went to the hole, so the nigga done came out the hole, and he really trying to get back in the spot because they're all homies in one room. So I'm listening to them talk about shit that I'm not supposed to be hearing. I'm really not supposed to be in this room. So, man, when I say they fucked Hood over and the situation was so big, the shit done turned in from DC and the Bloods to now niggas getting violated, and the nigga who ran the Blood car, he was out of pocket because the jail went up. We went on lockdown. Every time they was letting us out for showers, something was going off on the units. It just went up. So, long story short, that shit turned into DC and the Blood niggas to the CT niggas saying he wasn't in the CT whip. Fucking the Bloods got it. To now, you had the New Jersey Bloods and you had the New York Bloods. The Jersey Bloods don't like how the New York nigga, because he was running the Blood car, that shit went up with Jersey in the Bloods. And long story short, we ended up being locked down for 2 weeks. That was my first violent trip in the feds. Super.